Hello. Hi, chat. Can you hear me okay? I don't remember how to stream. Why are there so many people in chat? Beeb, hello. Zero, hello. Jack Kuro, Brickleborg. Did I miss anyone? Betty, hello. One in chat if you missed Jojo. Aw. Thank you, Beeb. I'm back! We're not real? Uh-oh. Okay, well, that's like weirdly comforting. It's like comforting and it freaks me out. The concept of that freaks me out, but also is kind of comforting and it cancels out. How are you all? It's been the last time I streamed was like 3 weeks ago. Hello. We're just a dream? Oh no. That's like a bittersweet, like, short novel concept that you read in high school literature class. But how is everybody? We're gonna do an art stream today. We're gonna continue with Huevember still lifes, so it'll be pretty chill. But how's everyone been doing? For people who are, as a reminder, where I've been on a trip. I went on a trip with my in-laws. I forget if I mentioned where we were going. We were in Orlando for like 10 days. And then after that, so we were doing like a theme park death gauntlet in Orlando. And then we hosted my sister-in-law for a couple days here in California. Took her around, and then I got sick. I was like semi-sick for some of the trip, but now I am mostly better. I do have like an emergency pack of tissues in case the sneezing or the coughing acts up, but I'm mostly okay. I've been chugging water, and I think that's helped a lot. Longest November ever. I know. But I am not ashamed. This is normal for me. I am normally very, late with my drawing challenges. Happy shortest day of the year. Is it really? Death Gauntlet? Yeah, I will tell you, we were in Orlando for 10 days. Wait, let me count. We were Orlando for 10 days. Like two of the days were like travel days, and then like 8 days. And we went to the parks. We went to Universal Studios and Disney parks, like different ones every day. It was insane. It was actually insane. Also very expensive, but we figured, like, because my in-laws don't live in the United States, and so like I think we're like, well, it's a really long flight for them, and like my parents-in-law are getting older, so we're like, this might be, like, quite honestly, they are probably not ever coming back to the United States, or this may be the only time in a long time. So I think my husband, who planned the whole thing, was like, oh, we're gonna do like the ultimate like United States trip, you know? And I think that I think it was, and it certainly was the ultimate trip. Water is good, yes. You're sick for 3. Yeah, I saw your post. I was like, why is Beeb so sick? But I'm glad that is in present tense now. Like, you are not sick anymore, I hope. In terms of the sun for the northern hemisphere, yes. Is that what the winter solstice is, or is that like a different thing? Is that what winter solstice means, or does solstice mean something else? Like, is that referring to a different astronomical concept? Can you estimate how long you spent in Radline? The reason our trip was, so we paid to win our way through the parks. Because we're like, you know, if this is gonna be the ultimate theme park trip, like we're gonna maximize like not waiting. We're gonna minimize line waiting. So we did the I forget what you call it for Universal Studios, the fast pass for Universal Studios. So like we did that, and then we did the new, it's not called fast pass at Disney anymore. It's like called something else. But yeah, we actually did not spend a lot of time in lines, and also part of it is also because like my in-laws, like their family unit is like a well-oiled machine. I forget if I've told you guys about it, but like you know how like you go on trips with like your families, or like I don't know, like you go on trips, like this has certainly been my experience. Like you go on a trip with your families, and then you're like, oh, let's go here, and then everyone's like, no, I want to go here, and then you're like, well, let's do this because it's more efficient, and they're like, no, but I think we should do this because it's more, you know, it's like there's a lot of like you know, discussion. But my husband plans the whole thing, and then they just like my parents-in-law, my sister-in-law are like, okay, let's do it, we trust, let's go. So we just like zipped around the park like machines. We were extremely efficient. And that is how they have always been. Like on every trip I've ever been with them, like there is no arguing. They were just like, we trust Mr. Jojo, we're just gonna go. Because like, and for good reason. Like historically, my husband is very good at planning trips, so they just like follow around, you know? It's crazy. I do not think like I do not think many family units would be able to do 7 parks in 8 days. But we did. It was crazy. Genie? It's not Genie. It's like it's not Genie. It has like a longer name. I forgot. Isn't the Universal one like, yeah, it's expensive. We were like, we committed. We were like, we're gonna make it the ultimate trip. And also, important context. My sister-in-law got a new job, and I think that was partially the like, she got a new job, and so like, we're like, we can spend a little bit on this trip. Yeah. Lightning Lane. Yes, that is what it's called. Lightning Lane. Yes, that sounds right. So we're like, we can spend a little bit. But yeah, I was absolutely dead afterwards. We were all dead. Like, I don't know how we survived, but it was fun. We did a lot of stuff. Do I have like, I do have stories. I have stories from the trip. We encountered many interesting things. Did you do the Avatar ride? Yeah, it's the Avatar ride is at Animal Kingdom, right? Is that the one you're talking about? It's like the one that's like soaring, but it's like Avatar, and you're on a bike instead of like sitting on a plane, pretend plane. Yeah. Oh my god, I loved Animal Kingdom. It's just like a genuine. I could not. Okay, here's the thing. A lot of so one of the things that I found very fascinating about theme parks is kind of like how technology for theme parks has changed over time. You know? Like, cause like, so I don't go to, like, this was my very first time in Orlando. Like, I had never been to the Orlando parks ever. Like, I've only been to the Anaheim Disney, wait, is Universal in LA? I've been to the California Universal, and I've been to the California Disneyland. But I've never been to the Orlando parks. So, like, I'm not, like, a frequent, like, theme park person. So for me, something that I was interested in was like how the rides, like the theming behind how the rides work and how that's changed over time. And like you can kind of get it even during your visit at the park, because like you go on rides and some of the rides are newer and some of the rides are older, and you can kind of see like, oh, this is like how rides have evolved over time. Like I find it very, very fascinating. But here's the thing with the VR rides. So a lot of rides are VR rides now. Like they're not like, you know, they're not like it used to be, before this technology was like a thing, that you would go through like you'd get on your little roller coaster or like slow moving thing, and then like you would like kind of glide through this like experience of like physically created like animatronics and things like that. So if you think about like the classic like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, right, like that's all like physical machinery and things. But now it's like screens, but then they use like the vehicle that you're riding on, they like make it move around so that it kind of feels more, you know, like you're in the space or whatever. And so the Avatar ride is like that. And a lot of these rides are you know, require the use of 3D glasses, because otherwise it doesn't like look right. And I will tell you, as someone who wears big honking glasses already on my face, the VR glasses do not, or sorry, the 3D glasses, they don't stay on your face that well when you're being like whipped around by you know, a pretend bike machine thing. And so I was on the Avatar ride and I was like, wow, I'm riding on an Ikron, you know, the little dragon thingies. I'm riding on an Ikron, and I'm like, really, a Na'vi Avatar? I'm like, wow, so cool, but I can't freaking see anything. I can't see. I don't know where I'm going. So and the Avatar ride's kind of difficult because you have to be very like for the immersion, you're like very, very close to the screen, so it makes you feel like it's like a very large curved screen, so you're like sitting in front of it. And you're very close, and I couldn't see. I was like, everything is blurry. I'm like, I'm getting the experience of a Na'vi that has very bad eyesight, I guess. But it was interesting. But yeah, the mechanics of the bike was really cool because like, so you're sitting on this like bike thing, and it's supposed to kind of mimic like you're sitting on the back of the dragon thing, the Ikron. For us Avatar heads out there. The Ikron. And like there's these two like movable panels, like kind of on like if you're like riding a horse, like where your knees are, like you would be like touching the like sides of the belly of the horse, right? So it's kind of, there's like these two panels that are like on the sides of the belly of the creature, and it like moves up, it like moves in and out when you're flying around, so like you can kind of like feel the wing muscles moving, I guess. And then you can also it like moves a little bit when it's like breathing. And I thought that was so interesting. Like, who comes up with that stuff? I thought that was so cool. Like, I'm just so fascinated by ride design that somebody was like, oh, we need to make it feel like they're riding like a living creature. So I don't know. I just thought that was really interesting. There were a lot of rides where I was like, oh, the design of this is so cool. The Avatar ride was so amazing to me. I bet, well, you could see. I could not see. I was like dying. I was like, I'm dying. I don't know where I'm going. And then like every single person in our group wore glasses. So we were all like, we can't see. It was sad. But I thought the design of it was very cool. I really liked that. Animal Kingdom was great. The Gringotts ride. Is that the... Okay, so I rode the Gringotts ride at Universal because like it's like apparently one of the most popular rides, I guess. But I was like, okay, so like the story is like you're in, okay, I didn't understand the Gringotts story. I was like, there's so much happening, and like Voldemort's in the bank, and like stuff is happening, and then there's Bill Weasley, but like why is Bill Weasley here? And I'm like, I don't remember any of this, and I'm not gonna go back to the books to find out, but like Escape from Gringotts, yeah. I was like, why are you here? Like, I thought I was here for, like, the story is like, oh, I'm here for a big tour or whatever. And he's like, you have to chase the Death Eaters out. And I'm like, why do I have to do it? Voldemort and Bill are normally not there? Wait, what? That does not sound right. They seemed very, they have to add them for the face value? Oh, is that, like, not what the, okay. Well, anyway. I don't remember anything. Oh, in the book. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, well, I don't know. And then Harry shows up and he's like, we're here to find the Horcrux. And I'm like, what's happening? But some of the, I don't know. So that's another thing that I was thinking about a lot with the rides is like their storylines. Like, some of them are like, what is happening? And then other ones are like really cute. Like, I really like we did the Despicable Me ride in one of the Universal Studio parks, and that one was just like really cute. It was just like the girls are trying to give Steve Carell, I forgot the guy's name. Steve Carell. I've never watched the movie. They're trying to give Steve Carell his like a present for like their adoption anniversary or something. Gru, that's his name. Did I do big roller coasters? We did all of the big roller coasters. We did Velocicoaster. We did Stardust Riders. I was very scared for my glasses. Stardust Riders is cool. It was the first time I had learned about the concept of dueling coasters. Velocicoasters are top roller coaster of all kind. I thought it was like too much. I guess I'm just not as big of a thrill seeker, perhaps. I was like, Velocicoaster is like too scary. And then I had to take, you know how they had like, and it's like so scary that they have like a special locker area for Velocicoaster, and then they have like metal detectors to make sure that people aren't sneaking on their like selfie sticks or phones and stuff. And then, but I took off my glasses because I didn't want my glasses to fall off during all the like loop-de-loops and things. And then I got lost in the locker area because I couldn't see where my family was. And then, so I had to like wander around a bit, and then eventually they found me wandering around in the Velocicoaster lockers. But that was fun. Yeah, Velocicoaster was like too much. But it is a scary ride. It is indeed a scary ride. I don't know how to color this, you guys. I feel like I should have done better lighting. Maybe? Ooh, there's some like red here. Red reflected here. Da, da, da. This is Diddy Kong racing music! Playing right now! What else happened? But I think my favorite experience was going to Epic Universe. It's like the newest Universal Studio area, and that's the place with the Super Mario World area, and I really like the Super Mario World area. The what? Excuse me? What are you talking about? Excuse me? I'm sorry, Zero. I'm gonna delete your message. I don't know what you're referring to. What is that? I don't want to know. Classic Universal Monsters? Is that what the normal park is called? It's okay. A little deleted message never hurt anybody. But what is the, oh, is that like the Dracula area? Is that what you're referring to? PG-13, Zero. PG-13. Oh yeah, we did go there. We did go there. That was cool. I liked it because, okay, so I like kind of the like scary areas, like when you go to like, you know, for example, Tower of Terror in Disney, but I like that area because like the staff get to act super weird. And I think it's probably really fun for them. Like we were like, yeah, like all the classic monster movies, yeah. And like I think it was really fun for them because they would like, they're like, oh, like we were getting into like the fast pass area, the line, and they're like, oh, do you all have the fast pass? And we're like, yeah. They're like, okay, well, go on in, you're all cursed now. We're like, ah. Like they just say stuff like that, and I think it must be really fun to do that. Zero, you didn't know what you were doing? Oh no. Okay, but anyway. Is that really what it's no? No, never mind. I don't want to know. But anyway, but that, yeah, it was kind of a fun area, and they had good roller coasters there too. I think it's a werewolf. There's a werewolf roller coaster there. Classic Universal monsters are. Oh, okay. They're I actually still find them very scary, which I think is maybe a compliment to the original movie creators. Excuse me, he's a wolf man. Oh, I'm so sorry, wolf man. Wolfman, I'm sorry. Ooh, I'm gonna make the black, the quote unquote black, like a purple to match the background. Yeah, and we also got to see like they had this little presentation about like how makeup and stuff works in these movies, like, and one of the presenters was like a movie, like she was in like an actual movie makeup artist, I guess. But she was also very funny. I was like, are you a comedian as a second job? Because you were a very funny woman. They had like a whole skit and everything, but that was really cool. Like they were kind of showing off like, oh, this is how we make things look really gross. And I was like, oh, okay. So that was fun. What else we do? Yeah, but Epic Universe was really cool. Super Mario area. Gosh, the Super Mario area is so awesome. We bought the $70 wristband, but only one. Sorry, I have to blow my nose. Okay, you probably don't want to hear that on mic, but it's so cool. We bought the $70 wristband, but we shared a single wristband because we're like, we don't all need wristbands. They're expensive because you're supposed to come back and reuse the wristband, yeah. But we're like, and also it's also an amiibo. Apparently, I haven't tried it yet, but it's also an amiibo. I was like, okay, cool. But we did we almost went without it because we're like, do we really need it? But like a lot of the like we looked at reviews online, and then they were like it's kind of like, it's slightly boring. Like the Mario world is slightly boring if you don't have the wristband. Like a lot of the fun is like doing the like little mini games and stuff. So that was fun. And they're very simple mini games. They're like, tap all these, you know, tap all the blocks of the same color or whatever, or like the activities needed, the ride doesn't. Yes, exactly. Yeah, but it's fun to like run around and be like, I'm gonna hit that, you know, coin block or whatever. So we were doing that. The Mario Kart ride is really cool. Because you get to like the line area. They have like this whole like setup where you walk through basically Bowser's castle, which I think is so awesome. Like it looks really good. So they have all of, and then, you know, there's like this big statue of Bowser in the center. It's just awesome. And then, we did have a similar problem with the with the Mario Kart VR, because it is like actual augmented reality where you like put these glasses on and then you can see like racers, like basically like the Koopa kids, like they're like running around in VR and you have to like shoot them with VR shells. It's also, well, I don't know, actually that one might have been hard for everybody, but like it was difficult to do with glasses. Like you can't really like focus on the VR like creatures or guys because you're like they're just everywhere and your like glasses are falling off. But that was cool. And then the Donkey Kong area. You guys, we got evacuated from a ride in the Donkey Kong area. It was kind of cool. That has never happened to me before. And we talked, like, we were telling like various staff about this experience throughout our trip. And they were like, wow, I've never been evac'd from a ride before. I was like, really? Because and spoiler alert, it happened to us twice on this trip. But maybe it's not that surprising if you're riding like every ride over the course of a week. But like, we were on the Donkey Kong minecart ride, and you guys, like, the Donkey Kong minecart ride is so cool because it is a roller coaster. It's like a little roller coaster, but they fashion the tracks after the Donkey Kong, like the way the Donkey Kong minecart levels look like in the game. So like you like they look all like cartoony and like broken up and stuff. So like you're like going on the minecart track, and then you're like going towards like a broken track. You know how like Donkey Kong Country, like you have to like jump the minecart from like track to track because like the tracks end, like they're broken. So they have that in the roller coaster. So the roller coaster is like jumping from track to track, except it's like not really, because there's like a secret track underneath the minecart tracks. So it makes you look like you're gonna have to jump off, but then like you don't, because you're secretly on like it's actually attached to like a different physical thing. You just can't see it because it's like underneath the minecart track. It's so cool. It's really cool. But then we got stuck. Like we got to ride it a second time because they gave us like a fast pass for our troubles. But like we did get stuck on our first ride. And we were just like sitting up there for like, we were almost done with the ride, I think. And it just like stopped, and then we kept hearing announcements like, hey guys, like, you know, stay in your seats and like keep all your, you know, all your belongings, like, and, you know, keep them all in your bags, and like don't take out anything, like don't try to get out of the thing, like we're gonna try to restart the ride and like you know, get you all going. And then and I kept like doing that, and then they were like, and then another announcement came that was like, oh, the funny thing is that they're all like themed. Like the announcement was like, I don't know. It was like Cranky. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like Cranky Kong, and he was like, hey, looks like the bad guys have like messed up your ride or whatever. So like, they're very themed. But anyway, like the announcement came, they're like, we couldn't restart the ride, so we're gonna come get everybody. We're like, oh my god. So we were sitting there for like 30 minutes just like in the sun, and thankfully like the weather was like good. It was like sunny but like not too hot, so we were just sitting at the very top of the roller coaster, like just sitting there and then like looking down upon Donkey Kong Country area. And there was like, it was like me, my husband, and my sister-in-law, and then there was a little kid that was with us because she had gotten on through Single Rider. And I think she was with her mom, but like her mom, and because she and her mom were in the Single Rider lane, they had like gotten on different carts. So the little girl was with us, and I think the mom was like in the cart behind us. But we couldn't see them, obviously. It was like, they were like way behind because you don't want the roller coaster cars to be too close to each other. But like, yeah, they were like, we were just sitting there, and then like, you know, and it'd been a while, and then like the kid hadn't said anything, and so like my sister-in-law was like, hey, are you okay? Like, you know, everything's gonna be fine. And she just like looks at us, and then we realized, oh my god, the little kid does not speak English. Like, she doesn't know what's happening. And I was like, oh my god. So I was like, we were like, oh, like, we're like trying to talk to her, we're like, oh, like, hey, how are you? And like she like didn't know, but then I asked her, I was like, my name's Joy, what's your name? And then she actually responded in English to that, because I guess that was something that she knew how to respond to. But I couldn't understand her name. She had like very quiet voice, and we were on top of a roller coaster, and I was like in the front part of the car and she was in the back part of the car, and I was like, what's your name? And then she was like, hello, my name is something, and I was like, oh, because I wanted to call her name because I thought it would be like, you know, comforting or something, but I couldn't understand her name. And then I asked her, I was like, oh, can you say that again? And she was like, meh, 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 meh. And I was like, nice to meet you. So anyway, we stood there and we sat there and we were like, I don't know, but we were there because they were like, you know, we're gonna come to rescue. We started like taking pictures and stuff. So we were like sitting there, like just kind of chilling. But then anyway, like after a while, like the staff showed up and they were like, they brought like water. They like gave us like rescue water. They were like, here's some water for all of you. And then like kind of like escorted us out. And we actually had an easier time because we happened to be parked like right next to kind of like an emergency stairwell, so we just kind of had to step out, and then you know, and that was that. But my parents-in-law, they were stuck on the car behind, with the kid's mom, coincidentally, but they were stuck on the car behind, and then like they were on an incline, like they were just stuck on like an up ramp, so they had to get rescued with like a ladder, and like I don't exactly know, but they had to like get extracted very carefully so that they wouldn't fall down. It was very like, I imagine it was very scary. But yeah, they like took us, you know, they took us out on the emergency staircase, and then they're like, well, you're free now. We're like, okay. We're like, by the way, there's this girl that was in our car. Like, she's not part of our group, but like, we think her mom might be in the car behind. Could you like reunite them? And they're like, oh, okay. So like, so the little girl like left, and we're like, bye. And I was like, I don't know. I hope she is not too scared. She was very brave. She was just very quiet because I think she was maybe a little freaked out. I think maybe she was like she spoke Portuguese or Spanish or something like that. Because but that's based on like 2 seconds of me just like happening to overhear her and her mom like talking like before we got onto the ride. So anyway, so I don't know. I hope that little girl was okay. I mean, I'm sure she was fine, but like yeah, so that was interesting. And we got a free, you know, like they gave us like a bunch of fast passes out of it for free. So we like went on like a whole bunch more rides after that. It was great. And then we came back to do the Donkey Kong ride for real because we didn't get to finish it. And then we were like waiting to get into our little car. You know how like the person, you get to the front of the like theme park ride line, and then they're like, oh, how many in your party? And it's like, oh, this many, okay, like wait there, we're gonna like go find, you know, like wait right there. But we're like waiting there for a while, and then she was like, oh yeah. And she recognized the like fast passes we had. She's like, wow, it's like somebody gave these to you earlier. We're like, yeah. And we're like, yeah, but it was like kind of cool, you know, like it was interesting seeing kind of like the back part of the ride and like see how the rescue happens and stuff. And I guess she was so like amused by the fact that we had kind of enjoyed it, or maybe she was, I don't know, like I'm not sure why, but she like, so we were telling her about that, and then suddenly like after a couple minutes she like hands us like a slip of paper, and she's like, here, I enjoyed talking to you guys, here, take this. And we like look at the little piece of paper, and it's like 3 extra fast passes, and we're like, oh my god. She's like, just take it. We're like, okay. So that was very cool. I don't know, it was like random. So we got a lot of fast passes for an epic. It was cool. What else happened there? That was our first rescue. The second rescue didn't happen until the Disney area. I feel like I'm not painting in the way that I like. I need to. draw. There is like a dark shadow on this side. Then what else? We went to the How to Train Your Dragon area. That was like my second favorite area. Because I like Toothless a lot. I think he's really cute. And they had this like they had a lot of really good like puppets of the dragons walking around. It was really impressive. And they were just like oh, like the dragons are real or whatever. Like it was very interesting. Oh, I think I need to make this. Can I make like a gradient like this? Is this too... So that was my second favorite area. I did not buy much during this trip, but I did buy a tiny like Light Fury keychain. Is this weird? I feel like that looks weird. I feel like the ball has like kind of a yellow reflection on the top. What else? What other stories do I have? Disney stories. Do I have Disney stories? I can tell you about the other time that we got evac was in Epcot. Kind of the future of tomorrow area. Ooh, this needs some blue. Blue? Yes. Like this? And we went on the Frozen ride. And we were about to... There's a part in the Frozen ride. I think it's just a retelling of the movie. Where it's like, oh my gosh, like... Do you want to build a snowman, Elsa? And then, like, the animatronic of Elsa is like, no, go away! And you're like, okay. Like, it just, like, shows all the songs and stuff. And then we, like, rounded the corner. It's a little water ride. We rounded the corner to the part where, like, the Elsa animatronic is revealed and she's, like, in her castle and stuff. And it's like, let it go, and then it just like stops, and then Elsa just stops, and we're like, and then you passed out in line in the Frozen ride line queue? Oh no! Was it like super long, and then you were like tired or something? Like, what happened? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you were okay. Greg, hello. Your stream finds me in a very not having internet moment of the weekend. Oh no! That's the worst. I hope your internet fixes itself. Or that somebody, a professional, fixes it for you. But good to see you, Greg. Hello. It was from the heat. Oh god, yeah. It was like we were there. I mean, since it was December, it kind of fluctuated between super hot and like pouring rain. Oh my god, it poured rain during 2 of the days. It was crazy. I'm glad you're okay, Beef. When I think about Frozen Ever After, that's what I think about. Oh, okay. I will forever remember getting stuck on the ride while Elsa's lifeless animatronic just stares at us for another, like, it wasn't as long, I feel like. It was like 20 minutes, but we're on a little boat, and then they were like the ride is like, we need to shut down the ride because like something's not working, and we're like, oh, okay. And then like everybody, you know, like stay still, and like you can't just like get out of the ride. Like apparently they have to drain the water first. Like they have to drain the whole ride first. So it actually took a while. Like the staff appeared through an emergency door, and they're like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, we're just gonna like wait for a while the ride shuts down. Like they were just there to kind of like tell us like what was going on, and we're like, okay. And then yeah, when we just like stared at the staff while the water was just like slowly being drained by the system, and then we're like, how's it going? And like just chatting, and then Yeah, but it's interesting because like we were just sitting there and the ride wasn't moving, and then you could see like there are these like vents that open up when you need to oh, why is this music so dramatic? Oh, that's Kingdom Hearts music. Okay. But like it was like you see these little like flaps open, and then the water starts draining, but then it like fills up and then it like drains again, and then finally it was done draining, and then they were like, okay, you guys can get out now. We're like, okay. So we were led off the boat. We were led off the boat and emerged in Norway, Disney Norway. I did not know that Epcot, I knew nothing about Epcot. I did not know that there were like fake countries in Epcot. It was very strange to me. But we were in Disney Norway. And there's like actual Norwegian people that like they hired to work there. It's very weird. I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess. Epcot's your free. I mean, it's very roomy. That is one thing that I liked about it, is that there's a lot of space. I didn't feel like we were too crowded in Epcot. I haven't watched a stream live in like 2 to 3 years, maybe. I don't think that's true, Greg. I'm we stuck on a water ride and have them evacuated. You love to get stuck on pirates. Pirates would be very cool. Each country hires people from there. Yeah, like it was so interesting. I was like, why would you move from actual Norway to come to fake Norway? But like, I hope they get paid a lot, because I don't think I would be convinced to move from actual Norway. I guess if you really like Disney or something. I was like, doesn't actual Norway seem like a better, cooler place to be? I don't know. I was like, are you sure you want to be here in Florida? I don't know. And then it's funny because there's like an America area, and then you're just like, and then the Americans there are just like, hey, I'm from Florida, and you're like, I know. Yeah, so we got stuck on the Frozen ride, and then they gave us a pass for Frozen. So we got to ride it again, and we saw one of our rescuers, and we're like, hi, we're back, and then they're like, oh hey, like, glad you were able to make it back to the ride. Maybe if you really dislike your fellow countrymen and want to escape them, but then you're working with like several other Norwegians in fake Norway, you know? Like it's all Norwegians and they're all speaking to each other in Norse. The other Norwegians. No, but like there's plenty of other Norwegians. Oh, it was so cute too, because like when we walked to the back area, like we were walking, they took us through the like employee, like the private employee area, and they had decorated their like employee area with like Norway pictures and stuff. I don't know. I was like, oh. We're planning an Orlando trip for Baby Beat's 3rd birthday next May, and then we're going on our first Disney cruise after the theme parks. Oh, very cool. I hope you all enjoy. You're working with other people who also hate it. They recognize. Oh, okay, I see. Maybe. I don't know. I was like, are you sure you want to be here? Like, I don't know. Do you want to be here? Okay. Yeah, so it was cute. Obviously we weren't allowed to take pictures or anything, but yeah, it was, you know, they had like decorated it. And they had like these little like employee billboards. Enjoy the envoy. What else? Lots of stuff in Epcot. We did the Ratatouille ride is very, very cute. If you guys have never ridden the Ratatouille ride, that's like like if you ride one ride in Epcot, okay, 2 rides in Epcot. Ride Guardians of the Galaxy. Was that Epcot? Yeah, I think Guardians of the Galaxy is Epcot. Ride Guardians of the Galaxy and then ride the Ratatouille ride because it's so cute. like the concept of the Ratatouille ride is that you are also a rat. You're like on your way to go eat at like rat restaurant run by Ratatouille rat, whose name I forgot. But like you get in these little like rat cars, and they're so dumb looking. Like they're these little rat cars, and then you like ride through the experience, and it's like you're like climbing on like the roofs of Paris, and you like go through like the kitchens, and so you're like underneath the like cabinets and stuff, and like the whole like the ride is like decorated, so you feel like you feel the scale, like you see like the casters and the legs of the like storage units and stuff, and you're like scampering through. It's really cute. And then like one of the characters, like there's like a VR screen, and like the like angry chef boss guy is like mopping the floor, and then you get hit with like water, and you're like, ah. But then you make it to the end, and you're like, I'm eating gourmet rat food, like in Ratatouille. Yeah, Paris, France. Hikari, hello. I had so many things I thought to send here after so long, completely forgot all of them. That's okay, it'll come back to you. If it was meant to be, it'll come back to you. I call the movie gaming. No, stop. You can't do that. No. Anyway, yeah, but the Ratatouille ride was really, really cute. I really like the Ratatouille ride. What else? What else we do in Epcot? I can't remember. Did I get stuck on anything else? I don't think so. There were times we thought we were gonna get stuck, but it did not happen. I have whiplash when I hear somebody call it Paris. Why? Isn't that what they say there? Isn't that what you're supposed to call it? Look at that Pokeball. It's so messed up. Why does it look so like scrimbly? It looks really wobbly. I don't know why. Okay. We're gonna do this. I feel like I'm being kind of like not very brave about my paint strokes here. It's okay. We'll try our best. Oh, we also did there's a passport activity. It's for kids. But you buy like a passport at one of the gift stores, and then you can go around to all the countries, and you're like, can you stamp my passport? And do you call it Nihon, or do you say Xiongnu? We don't call Germany Deutschland. How do you say that? Deutschland. That's what it's called. Deutschland. They did when I was at Epcot. They signed my little passport, and they're like, "Welcome to Deutschland." And the lady who was signing the passport, stamping my passport, she decorated it with lots of little doodles of pretzels. It was very cute. Some of them tried really hard, and the Germany one was really cute. Like the person like tried really hard to decorate it like nicely, I think. And then you go to like Norway, and then the guy who's like, there was a guy who was like stamping the passports in the Norway area, and he was like so done with life and the job, and he had he scribbled "Welcome to Norway" in like the worst handwriting ever, and he was like, here, he didn't decorate it or anything. I was like, okay. He did not want to be there. He was like so done with his job. But most of the other ones were like cool, like they were like cute about it. Rudiger Smoot, hello. The guy who was signing them at Japan was like, I think he was literally a professional clown, because like he was like he was like cracking jokes to the people in line, and he kept doing this like honking noise, but like way better than what I did. He kept doing like a honking noise. It was like, and I'm like, how are you doing that with your mouth? How do you do this? Oh, this is a little too bright. Let me... This. No, like this. Power, hello, welcome in. You've been called that many times. Stop. No, but he was like really funny. He was so funny. And then one cute thing that he was doing was he was like asking people's names, and he was like writing their names in katakana into the passport. So that, I don't know. I feel like we met like a lot of random cool staff. I'm trying to draw a reflection. The working. I need Oh, okay, hello. Distrata, hello! Great song, yeah. I have a Snowy Winter video game music playlist by my goat, Molly. Who makes all the playlists I listen to nowadays. Welcome back from your 10,000 day trip. Thank you. I'm tired and sick, though I'm mostly recovering. You guys, did you know Sudafed is like really good? I was like, I did not know about Sudafed. I mean, I had heard of it, but I was raised in a home where like my parents are very much like medicine is kind of like the last resort. You don't like really use it unless you're actually dying or whatever. And then my sister-in-law who'd come to visit, like, she was like, literally, your guys' American over-the-counter medication is so cheap, just buy some Sudafed. I was like, what is this? And she's like, you'll feel better, I promise. I was like, okay. And then, so she like made me take some, and I was like, wow, I feel great. I feel so like not snotty at like dying. Cheap parents do, yeah. Well, I think honestly, I think it was partially about money, but I think also my parents, and this might be a broader, maybe I don't know if it's like a broader Korean thing or something, but I think they like really, I think they're very cautious about like the liver being overworked or something like that. Like they don't think it's good to use medicine unless you like really have to. So like, I don't know. So they like really, they like my mom has like routinely told me that like whenever the doctor tells her like, oh, you need to take this medicine, she takes only half of the prescribed amount, which I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to do that. The liver, the one you eat, their liver, like your, like the liver that has to like deal with the stuff you put in your body. But yeah, so like my mom like will just like not eat them, like she will not like take the prescription that is given to her because she's like worried. And I'm like, I'm like pretty sure, especially for like antibiotics or whatever, like I'm pretty sure that makes it just ineffective. How goes the art today? It's going good. I don't remember how to draw anymore, but we're just gonna do our best and see what happens. I am trying to draw this like reflection on, it looks kind of weird though. I don't know if I like how this looks. I do know compared to the rest of the world, Americans be a bit heavy-handed with medicine. Yeah, I've heard that as well. But my sister-in-law likes to remind me it's like literally because like I think our medicine is so like unregulated compared to the rest of the world. She was like we spent like a full hour at CVS and she was like, you can just get this? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh my god, and then she like bought a ton to take home with her. She's like, I can't believe you can just buy this. I was like, yeah. My mom is built differently. I mean, that's true. That's objectively true. You should absolutely not do that with antibiotics. Yeah, like I'm like, you need to, like, it's like especially important with antibiotics. Yeah, that's how you build the resistance that, or how the bacteria builds resistance. Yep, is bad. Customs can get weird. Oh yeah, no, my sister-in-law she'll handle it, I'm sure. This looks bad. I don't like the way this looks. I think it's because okay, this center area, I think I need to push more to the here. I think that will look better. Let's put that there. But it's okay, yeah. But yes, my sister-in-law did leave the United States with like a miniature pharmacy in her bag. She's very much like she's very much of the mind, like, just take the medicine, like, why suffer kind of thing. Like, don't try to like fight it naturally. Like, what's the point? So she was very excited. Speaking of adventures, you went to a gay bar a bit ago? Oh, cool! Was it on purpose? Because I know a lot of people accidentally walk into gay bars when not meaning to. I was hoping it was nice. I have never been to a gay bar myself. I have not been to... I am not normally a bar person in general, so that's also why. That's a follow question? Is it? I don't know, I'm just wondering. I feel like... I drew the line wrong. It was on purpose, but I didn't know it was furry night. Oh! That's like... So you were surprised, just not in the way that one might expect. That was cool. Oh, that reminds me. I was looking at, I was looking up the artist who did the Sakuna character designs. Because you know how, like, the character designs and, like, the art is, like, so good? So I was, like, looking them up because I was like, I want to follow them on social media if they, in fact, have a social media. And it turns out they do have a social media. I think. I don't know if they're just, like, a person with the same name. But they do have an Instagram. And it's, like, an Instagram of their fursona. Like, they just have a bunch of, like, portraits, like, selfies of themselves in their fursuit. It's not like a full fursuit either. I think it's literally just like the head part. But they have all these like fashion pictures of their fursona, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, is this the same person? So I tried to look for them on a different social media platform just to kind of like cross check. And they also have a Tumblr, where they do not post their furry post there, but their like profile picture is like the same character. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Smoked with some furries. One of them twerked in your face. Pinball machine was broken. It was research for my writing. Oh, nice. Well, sounds like you made friends. That sounds fun. Are you writing something that's like related to this? I'm like scared to ask. I'm never gonna remember what I thought to write before the stream. It's okay, Greg. I believe in your ability to come up with cooler, newer things to write in stream. Okay, this looks better. This looks much better. The proportions are like fixed a bit. Just send stuff you see. I'm not sure if it's because of the flu shot I got, but I don't feel very good. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that, Power. Yeah, usually I usually feel a little under the weather after getting like a flu shot or a COVID shot for at least a couple days. So hopefully it's just a shot and not because you're getting sick. But good on you for getting your flu shot. Get them flu shots, everybody. Avatar 4 is currently set to release in 4 years from today, December 21st, 2029. Really? Are they making a... Wait, were there 3 movies? I know there was a second one. I stopped paying attention after the second one. I did not know there were 3 movies. Wow. What a fake fan I am. You guys, at the Avatar gift shop, after you come out of the Avatar ride, they had these like cool robot dragons. And then you pet them and then they go like, and like you just stick in some batteries in them and they're like little like guys that like ride on your shoulder. And they were like $100. And I was like, do I get one? Do I get a cute little dragon thing that rides on my shoulder and you can pet it and it goes, and they had like 5 different colors. And I just stood there in the gift shop. Like while the rest of our group was like looking around the gift shop, I just stood there looking at the animatronic mini dragons, thinking, should I buy an animatronic mini dragon? I'm glad I didn't though. But they came with, you can buy clothes for them. You can buy like, there's like different styles of like harnesses. You can buy a little perch for them. You can get like a full care kit for your little Ikron. Usually I'm fine with the flu shot, but I heard the recovery on this year's flu shot tends to be rough. Oh no, is it particularly strong today or this year? Third one came out recently, just watched it. James Cameron's a hack. They shot them years ago before the pandemic? Really? Wow. They're trying to cover all the element names to claw mindshare back from Avatar The Last Airbender? Well, it's not gonna work. I'm proud to say that I convinced my sister-in-law to watch it. I was like, I think you would really like it. She's like, really? And I was like, you should watch it on your long flight. And she's like, okay. And she did start watching it. No, they will never defeat Avatar The Last Airbender. I saw Avatar The Last Airbender toys in Target, like, just a couple days ago. I didn't know they were still making, like, Avatar toys. They weren't very good toys, but it was, like, interesting to see. They are copying the other Avatar for some reason. They want to make it as confusing as possible. I feel like this is too dark. Ah! Like, we find out there's 4 tribes of the 4 elements. The fire one is the bad one. Wait, really? You can't just do that. James Cameron, you can't just do that. That's copying. That's copying. Avatar The Last Airbender has some Netflix show? Oh. Well, wait, is that... Okay. Wait, was there a new live action remake? I'm gonna erase this. I'm erasing this. This doesn't look right to me. You can't just do that, James Cameron. That's cheating. Does he not know? Maybe he doesn't know. I think I need to move this over here. It was headed by the original creators initially, but they fired them due to the creative differences. Oh. That doesn't seem like a thing you should be able to do, is to fire the original creators of an IP. That sucks. Can't wait to watch the next Avatar. They're gonna make it twin avatars in a post-apocalypse. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm a little nervous. I've been rewatching Korra with my husband because we're like slowly, because I got him to be interested in Avatar. Actually, Magic the Gathering got him interested in Avatar, but like, man, Korra is so, it's just written so badly, and I'm like, and I dislike Korra as a character. I don't think she's a very, she's just such a brat to everybody, and I'm like, ah. But like, so I'm nervous. I love the original Avatar so much, but I really dislike Korra. I've given Korra, I feel like I've given her a fair chance, I think, but I can't. I just don't like Korra or any of the characters from that season. So I'm nervous. I bet he doesn't know. There's a lot of people involved in these movies. Somebody should have told him, yeah. Interesting. The only things I like about Korra are the main antagonists of season 3 and season 4. Oh, we haven't gotten back there yet. And honestly, I forgot. I've watched it before, but I have forgotten. Like, I forgot what happened. I'm just so mad because I feel like I really liked Amon as an antagonist in the first section of the first book of Korra. But then they like he was so scary, and then they like made him like not scary at all. And then he's just like, well, time for me to... Wait, is this spoilers? I guess spoilers for Korra if you haven't watched it. But they just like, he's just like, well, time to just be real chicken about all my philosophical, I don't know, like my convictions. And then it's just like, boom. He's gone. And you're like, what? And then Korra's like, I cried, and now I can go into the Avatar state. And you're like, ah! You're like, Aang had to do so much stuff to get into the Avatar state. How come Korra can just like be in the Avatar state? I don't get it, man. But I did hear that apparently the reason it is so weird, which which kind of calms me a little bit, is because apparently Korra was only one season of Korra was originally ordered, and then they Nickelodeon ordered like a second season of Korra because it like did surprisingly well. Like Nickelodeon was not expecting it to do as well as it did or something. So they kind of just had to like suddenly be like, all right, season 2, totally new thing going on. But yeah. The themes, yeah, the themes. No, I know, but like, I get the themes. I think so I don't get mad when things are like just bad. Like I find that kind of entertaining, but I get frustrated when I read a story and I'm like, it was so close. Like it did a lot of things really well, and then it like did other things really bad, and it makes me sad because it could have been really good. And I feel like Korra is kind of in that zone for me, where I'm like, I see what they were trying to do, but they just, I don't know. And I understand like why they did certain things, and like, oh well, like Korra's a teenager, which means she is like crushes on, I don't know. Actually, I don't know what they were trying to do with the like love triangle stuff, but anyway, but yeah, so I'm nervous. I really hope the new one's good. I really hope the new one is good. This still looks weird. I don't know why it looks weird. It looks better. Slightly better. Slightly darker. So there's no easy way to say this. But Kirby just sucked up your mother, and then Kirby himself transformed to a ghoulish facsimile of your mother. Uh-oh. Now we have to live with the fact that she got taken by the doppelganger. We're just gonna have to live our normal lives, son. Kurosami. Spoilers. Mr. Jojo spoiled himself on that exact thing. I think he was like trying to Google something, which is the mistake. He was like, I think he was trying to understand, like, look up some, like, something or a name that had popped up in one of the episodes. And he was like, oh. I was like, dang it, Mr. Jojo, please. A lot of people are worried that it's just gonna make Korra look worse because she was the last Avatar and things are not good. We shall see. We will find out. I'm gonna try to keep an open mind. We're gonna try to keep an open mind. And also I need to remember what happened in the last section of Korra's whole thing. Does this look like a reflection? Not really. This looks so lumpy. Why does it look so lumpy? It's okay. You know what? I'm just gonna... Let's get rid of that. She opened up the spirit gates. Yes, that happened at the end of book 2. Yeah. And I'm like, Korra, why did you do that? Like, that's what the big bad in book 2 was trying to do. And then you're like, stop it! And then she's like, you know what? What if I did that? I'm like, why? I thought you were trying to stop him from doing that. Why? Anyway, I gotta stop. I can't. Like, when I get on my, like, tangents for, like, story criticisms of, like, stories that I, like, really wanted to like and then wasn't able to like, I cannot stop. I have to stop. I have to stop. Season 2 Korra was pretty abysmal. It wasn't a good sign that James Cameron's Avatar 2 reminded me of it at the end. Oh no. That's not good. The Thebes! Avatars are beholden to just the humans. Yeah, but then why was Udalak not allowed to do it? She just like randomly decided in like 5 minutes. She's like, you know what if I did it? And you're just like, this is not well done at all. She didn't even consider it. And then she's like angry. Like in the next episode, like all the people are like complaining like, hey, this spirit thing like destroyed my house. And she's like, hello, I'm trying so hard to get spirits and avatars to work together. Can you guys just be quiet? And then the humans are like, but my house. And then she's like, stop, I'm really stressed. And I'm like, ah. I get angry. Look at General Zao the Spirit. I know, it was like, ooh, a cameo. Anyway, I'm sorry. She got a mega flash. The mega flashback was like the coolest part of that season. I enjoyed the mega flashback. I enjoyed it very much. Oh, look, it's the owl library. Everyone clap. I know. Oh look, it's look, it's Uncle Iroh. Everyone clap. Yeah, Zuko and the dragon was really cool. I was like, they did it! The dragons are like not like, you know, Because, like, in the original, they were like, the dragons are, like, in hiding because the Fire Nation kept trying to kill them. And it's like, they're no longer in hiding! The Fire Nation stopped trying to kill them! Good job, Zuko! That's wonderful. She also forgot that the whole point of the mega flashback is that Juan sealed the gates for a reason. Exactly! I was like, you just went through, like, a whole transformative experience and you learned nothing. You learned nothing! You learned nothing because they needed a point of conflict, I guess, for season 3 that maybe they hadn't had the time to think out fully. I don't know. They were like, well, this could be a cool jumping off point for season 3. Because, like, what else are we gonna do? Season 4 was comically low budget. Oh, was it really? I'm scared. I'm scared to watch it. But I must do my duty as an Avatar fan. I feel like this is more... Make the top of the button like this? Darker shade? You don't have a duty as a fan. That's how they trick you. No. I will pledge myself to this IP. To this IP that has actually no control over my life. Does this look better? Can't tell. I think the value is correct. The color is not. That always turns out well. Yeah, like spending tons of money at Disney World. And then you go there. What is with the, like, the fervor that grips you when you're in these places? Like, you're in these places and you're at the gift store and you're like, man, maybe I should buy everything. You're like, I want everything in here. And then you leave the place and you're like, what? You're like broken. You're like break out of a spell. You're like, what would I do with like a customized set of Mickey ears? Like, what was I planning to do with that? I don't know. Oh, it's too, maybe, do this? Ah! I think I nailed it, did I? Well, I'm messing it up now. I do kind of like this blue and orange blend, though. You can make your own customized Mickey ears for your avatar. Exactly! Like, I could do it for free! If I wanted to. I'm messing it up now. It's messed up. It's okay. I feel like there's blue on this side and there's like orange on this side. I'm messing it up. I'm messing it up. I'm messing it up. That doesn't look right. The themes. Theme parks have an aura of unreality to them. They're built to serve as a magical facade to a corporation that eats children. And it's and honestly, it's fascinating how we do that. We did the backstage tour for Magic Kingdom in Disneyland. So we got to learn all about how they create the facade. And it's honestly very fascinating. I love when dudes are named Guy. Exactly. No, this is the wrong color. Ah! That's definitely the wrong color. Yellow? Let's try this. Yellow? That looks a little better. So this is not so out there. People like having mementos that remind them of a life event. That's true. How many grandparent stories start with the child picking up something off the shelf that a person absolutely didn't Neat. That's true. But I feel like that's different though, because it's like your beloved grandchild is like doing something, you know? And that's a nice memory. But for me, it's like, this corporation is selling stuff I don't need. What if I got one? And I'm proud to say I was pretty good at not buying stuff I didn't need. I failed once. I bought a bracelet, and to be fair, it's not a Disney specific thing, but I bought this bracelet. Have you guys heard of these follow bracelets? They're like bracelets, and they have like a little bead that represents an animal. So there's like elephant ones, there's lion ones, there's like snow leopard ones. And then when you buy it, you can open it and you get like a QR code that that lets you like download an app that you scan the QR code into the app, and then it lets you like it lets you track like a real animal. So I bought like a lion bracelet, and then you scan it, put it in the app, and then the app is like, here's your lion, and like you can see what he's been doing in his free time, and then you just see like this little tracky thing of like the lion like wandering around in his territory. And you're like, that's cool. Like you can't interact with the lion in any way, but like you can see him walk around. Or like you can see where he's been in the past like week or something like that. I was like, that's so cool. But actually it is okay, this, I don't know if this is me coping, but it is actually kind of cool because like I think the company who makes these and like creates the app, they team up with like conservation organizations. So the data they're getting is from these conservation organizations, because they're like tagging and tracking animals already. And then they like delay the data, so you can't just like, I don't know, go there and be like, I'm gonna kill this lion because I know exactly where it is. Like, so I think the conservation nonprofits, like they get some cut of like the bracelets that you buy, which I think is kind of cool. I don't know. So anyway, I have like a little lion. I'm tracking a little lion in my phone now. I don't know if you remember that last year I said I wasn't gonna do Inktober this year. Oh yeah, I do remember you saying that. But did you decide to do it after all or something? If they had a Tamagotchi booth, would you have bought everything there? Yeah, probably. And actually, so something like that did happen. So in Epcot, there's a Japan area. And in the Japan area, they have like a miniature Japanese department store. And it's run by an actual department store brand called Mitsukoshi. Like I have been to several Mitsukoshis in Japan. Like it's like an actual department store they're normally huge and like full of stuff. But like the one here was like, it was like a miniature version of it, and they had skincare, they had food, they had jewelry, they had katanas, they had like, and then they had a bunch of like video game merch, including Nintendo stuff, which I thought was interesting because it's Disney. This is in a Disney park. But they did have Animal Crossing stuff, and they had Tamagotchi plushies, and I was like, uh-oh. And I was really considering buying a Tamagotchi plushie because it was there, and I was like, it's not exclusive to here, like I don't need it. But just because it like showed up in a place where I was on vacation, I guess it was like pretty, I don't know, tempting. It made it more tempting, weirdly. Someone in one of those Discords I'm in got one of those and determined it was probably dead. The company gave him a replacement live one. Oh, like a toy. Okay, I had a brain fart for a second because I was like, oh, the stuffed animal died? And I was like, oh, never mind. That's not what you're talking about. There's a bit of blue here. Yes. I don't know if I like this. I don't know how to paint. Yes, I don't know how to paint anymore. The QR code was tied to an animal that hadn't moved in 2 weeks when they usually move a lot. Oh, you're talking about the follow brain. Oh, I did wonder about that. I did wonder about like what happens. You're like you buy one for your kid and they're like happily following along with the lion, and then suddenly your lion stops moving. And you have to have like a little chat with your child about the circle of life, how it moves us all. And then you could copy Mustafa and you say, when they die, their bodies become the grass. The antelopes eat the grass. And so we are all part of the circle of life. Thanks Mufasa for teaching me about the circle of life. There is like a silver thing here. Little sister got me a gorilla. She's a badass mom. Ooh. Oh wait, so is this like a known thing? Like so you all like have heard of it before, it sounds like. This follow thing. Cause this is the first time I had encountered it. And then actually later when I took my sister-in-law to the mall here, we saw more at the mall. We're like, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I didn't have to buy it there. So that was funny. But there's like stuffed animal versions too, apparently. You only heard about it this week? Oh, she got hers at the zoo. Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. How tempting is the Steam Winter Sale? I honestly have not looked. I think partially because we spent so much money on this vacation, I'm like, oh, I don't think I should buy anything for a while. I don't know. I mean, it's fine, but like, yeah, but yeah, I haven't really looked at the sale. I mean, I just have my like wish list of stuff, and then, you know, if something comes up as like interesting, if I'm like, oh, I'm in the mood to play this, I'll play it. I'll buy it. I'll play it. Well, speaking of, wait, did I tell you guys that I caught up on Deltarune? I forget if I mentioned it. My husband and I were playing it before we left on our trip. It was really good. I don't remember. Are you a massive nerd? Yes. So yes. Okay, it looks a little better with some shadow and yeah, Deltarune's good. Everyone play Deltarune. It's one of those games that I like really want to play over and over again. But I don't know if I don't have the time or motivation. Well, I do have the motivation. I don't have the time to do it. I'll just settle for watching other people play. But it was very enjoyable, I'll have to say. Okay, how do I paint this? The Joy-Con looks very, it's like slightly darker on top. So I guess we'll do, whoa. A little more saturated color. It's actually a little easier to see in my like tiny thumbnail that I have in OBS on the reference picture I've opened. For chaotic change, next time you could do a still life on a background with a pattern. That's true. But then I have to find a background with a pattern. I guess maybe I have like a I don't know, I probably have like some clothing or something I could put on top of like a shirt. That'd be challenging. Actually, one thing I need to do is, because I've been painting all stuff that have like, that are like kind of shiny and plasticky. So I need to find something that's like different, a different material. So that I can, I don't know, practice painting like glass or metal or something. We shall see. Joy-Con looks a little impressionist. Or wood, yeah, wood. Oh my god, I'm so bad at painting like wooden things. You guys remember, I think it was last Huevember, I was trying to draw a scene where like a character was looking into some wooden crates. And I just like gave up. I was like, okay, these are just gonna be like beige. These wooden crates are beige because I don't know how to paint crates to make them look like. So I'm very, that would be a good learning experience for me because I'm very, very bad at drawing like wooden objects. Okay, the curve here is not so like sharp, but the Joy-Con looks impressionist to me. That is a compliment. I love impressionist paintings. Gotta be one of my favorite art movements. You got your Van Gogh, and was Van Gogh post-impressionist or is he impressionist? I don't remember. I don't remember, man. Okay. What else happened on the trip? Do I have any other stories to tell you? Oh, I saw a guy try to sneak into Universal Studios very badly. But we were like leaving, so I couldn't stay and watch what happened. But there was like a guy who just like walked in through the... He walked in through the like, you know how there's like a bag check area? Or maybe you don't know, I don't know. There's a bag check area in front of like the Universal Studios area. And it's like really fast. Like you just go in and they like peek in your bag and then there's like metal detectors and stuff. So you go in. But a guy was just like going in through, instead of going through the entrance, he like tried to walk in through the exit area. They fed him to the Velociraptor. I don't know what happened to him, but like he was like really rowdy about it. So it was a little scary. But he tried to go in through the exit area and we saw him because we were coming out of the park. And the exit area does not have bag check because you're leaving. And so like the security people like spotted him and then they were like, sir, you need to come in that. You can't go that way. You have to come this way. And then he was like, I already got my bag check. And then they're like, sir, you need to stop right there. And then he was like, I already went through that. He's like, I'm just going in through here. And then they were like, sir. And so then they tried to like body block him, you know, like one of the security guards who was like kind of further down. He like came up and was like blocking him with his arms like in kind of like the T-pose to like block him. And then the guy like tried to like run past him and they were like, sir. And I was like, I want to see what happens, but I'm also very tired, so I'm gonna go home or go to the hotel. So I don't know what happened to him, but it was very like blatantly, like I don't know why, like why would you do that? Like what was he trying to do? Isn't it way easier to just like go in normally? Eyewitness. Well, I mean, I don't think they need witnesses. I think there were plenty of witnesses. There are plenty of witnesses. It was quite fine. I don't like how I did the reflection on this thing. Like it looks weird to me. And I don't know why. Sneaking food into the park? I think so. But it's like, once you get caught, like, wouldn't you just be like, oh, okay, never mind, you know? Cause like if you get caught, like they're definitely gonna like they caught you. Like they're definitely gonna, if you keep like, you pass it off as a mistake and then you just like leave, you know? I don't know, it just seemed like he did not think about the end game. It just seems like. I don't know. But I've never, what do I know? I've never tried to sneak stuff in to a park before, to Universal Studios before, so what do I know? Maybe you know something I don't. Oh yeah, I think you asked about the themed food. I did not eat a lot of themed food. Apparently I was curious about the Super Mario Cafe, but apparently the food there is very bad. So we skipped it. We did eat at the Minions Cafe, and the food there was also very bad. So yeah, so we just kind of ate like the normal, like non-themed food. I mean, you know, it was just like normal food. Unless they were being nefarious, tried to bring a weapon, but my mind went to food first, so just general impatience. Yeah, like, I feel like if you're trying to sneak a weapon in, like, acting rowdy about it is just, like, a really good way to get arrested, right? Like, it just seems, I don't know. So it boggles, yeah, so maybe they were just being impatient, and then they felt, like, wronged by being called out, you know, and so they were, like, doubling down on it. That's probably the most likely explanation. That they were just doubling down. Like, maybe he was telling the truth, and he's like, oh, I already went through the bag inspection. But then he felt like, how dare they call me a liar? Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, Paper Mario music. Oh man, the Mario area was so cool. So the entrance, I took a picture of the entrance of the Super Mario area because it is like loosely modeled after the Super Mario 64 castle. It's got like the changing paintings and stuff. So I took a picture of me like pretending to jump into a painting. It was so cool. So I was the only, my husband has never played the, like he never had an N64. So like my in-laws had no idea what I was so excited about. So I was just like freaking out by myself. I'm like, it's like the N64 game! And they were like, what? I was like, can you take a picture of me doing this? They were like, okay. It's pretty normal to bring for licensed food to be generally pretty bad. Yeah. So we're like, you know, we were like, let's not spend the money on that. Like, we can spend money on, like, I don't know, doing fast passes or whatever. So yeah, we just decided to skip it. But yes, it is true. Like, collab, I don't think I've ever been to a collab, like, cafe-ish thing. Like, I've been to, and not that I've been to very many, but like, you know, it's like a thing in Japan, for example. Like, I've like, you know, I've gone to like the Final Fantasy cafes and stuff. Oh, this needs to be higher up. And the food is never very good. I mean, it's mostly just to, like I went to like the Kirby cafe. Not very good, even though it's like one of the more like long-lasting things. Or random knickknack purchases, yeah. Like, you go to this place and they're like, oh my god, there's all these like shirts, but the shirts are all like so terrible quality, and they're like $50 or whatever. And they're like horrible, like, you know, transfer print designs that are gonna like fall apart in the wash. Or just like rub off or whatever eventually. So you gotta control yourself. Gotta control yourself. Yeah. Theme park merch, generally not very good. The exclusivity of it makes it tempting, but theme park merch and food, not super good. Okay, the Joy-Con looks neat and tidy because it's got simple shapes. I gotta. Ooh, okay. Home button here. That looks like a good old home button, doesn't it? That looks like a pretty decent home button, if I do say so myself. And there's like a line there, and then we have some, maybe some blue here. And some blue here. And then we draw the letters. Looks pretty good. That looks like a pretty good Joy-Con. Most licensed stuff is pretty bad. They usually rely on familiarity of the property, phoning it in. Yeah. Yeah, and then the fervor hits you when you're in these spaces. Because then you see everybody wearing the shirts and stuff, and then you're like, I want the shirt! But it's like something that you never wear once you leave this magical place. Okay. Joy-Con looks pretty good. I gotta fix the... it looks bad. This thing looks bad. Is it because I made it too... Like, the reflection on it looks bad. Why does it look bad? Why does the reflection look bad? I'm gonna make it like, okay, hold on. Can I cheat? Can I cheat by like brushing over it with some water, like a very transparent watercolor? Blend it in some more. Okay. Kind of cheated. That's okay. It looks slightly better because I like blended it in. Okay, yeah, I think the color was just too contrast. The original image did not have a very good, reflection on it. Yeah, it's like barely visible, and I think that's my issue, is that it's like, I think the contrast is too high, so I think I just need to do this. Make it very, very, very subtle, and we will be okay. So it does feel, it does look darker in the reference image. But I feel like it's attracting my eye a bit too much, so we are just gonna go with it. These are Pokemon Go accessories. Indeed they are! Yeah, I got the round one, the Pokeball controller. I got it when, if you remember, Pokemon, or Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, I got it when that came out. Because you could use it as a controller for like throwing Pokeballs in the game. But you could also use it as a Pokemon Go accessory. But the real reason that I wanted it is because it had, it comes with a Mew. Like, you buy it and there's like a Mew inside, and I was like, I want Mew. So I bought it and I took out the Mew. But I think you have to trade something into it. I think there's a Squirtle inside of it. Like, there's just been a Squirtle inside of it for like however long it's been since Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu came out. There's like a trapped Squirtle inside that has not seen the light of day in a very long time. But I think that goes for a lot of my Pokemon, my boxed Pokemon. I have forgotten about them. My dear comrades and friends. Okay, it looks slightly better. I don't know, it's just like the shape of the... I think I just made the shape of the Pokeball too, like, lumpy or whatever. Okay, whatever. Okay. I need to give the Joy-Con a bit of a shadow. Joy-Con has a little bit of a shadow. But it also is like reflecting the red off a little bit. This. Oh yeah, perfect. That is the perfect color. Even the cooking show licensed foods tend to be pretty bad. Cooking show? What cooking show are we speaking of? Okay. Yes. Okay. Good. And then there's some like, kind of a yellow highlight here. That's a bit too bright. This. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. I really like how the Joy-Con looks. I did mess this up. Greg was right the whole time. I messed this up. This top part up. Gordon Ramsay stuff? Oh, like Gordon Ramsay licensed stuff, like cooking stuff. Wait, didn't he have a line of knives or something? I feel like I saw a lot of television commercials. Like Gordon Ramsay's like miracle chop or whatever. I might be confusing two different products, but I thought he had like a line of knives or something. He was like, Gordon Ramsay uses it. Why don't you use it? That looks slightly better? Neater? Slightly neater. Okay. Now the thing that I don't like how the lines are all like wobbly and stuff here, and I think it's because I chickened out. Chickened out on committing to the color here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this should be like a yellow. Yeah, that looks better. Slightly better. He partnered with some ultra durable nonstick pans, the type that doesn't scratch with metal tools. Ah. Well, good for him, Gordon Ramsay. Living his best life. I still want to watch that show where he like coaches a bunch of little kids, or it's like a reality TV show, but it's like all little kids. I want to watch that So apparently it's very cute and not scary at all. Like, I wanna witness Gordon Ramsay comforting comforting children. Pokeball's looking good. Thank you, Bricklebork. I feel like I'm struggling. I feel like I was struggling a lot. But we're getting there. My Tamagotchi's evolving. I don't know if you guys could hear that. MasterChef Junior rocks. The person that went on season 3 follows me on Instagram. Really? That's cool. Are you friends with them or something? Like, how did that happen? You become internet friends with MasterChef Junior winner? That's cool. I don't think I'm followed by anybody famous. Am I? Is anybody out there famous? Any of y'all famous? Okay. I don't know. Just leave it. I'm famous? I don't think I'm famous. I'm gonna get rid of this highlight up here. It's like too eye-catching. I have a massive digital footprint, but that's more of a recent thing. Well, that's cool. This is too dark. No, that filled up the whole thing. But actually, maybe this is fine. Maybe this is a great way to start over. I need to stop fussing. I need to stop fussing and just go for it. Get more views on average than 95% of the streamers I watch? Really? Well, hot diggity dang. Well, that's all thanks to you guys, isn't it? Well, that's cool. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I mean, I guess I do get like a, I don't know, like a solid like 10 or something for most streams, depending on what I'm streaming. Kind of fluctuates. ASMR roleplay scripts. I've got a combined 250,000 lessons. Okay. Yeah, I hear ASMR is like, it's in demand. I've never listened to an ASMR thing before. I think I've listened to like a joke one once where it was like, what was it? I don't know. Like it was like not oh, it was a podcast that I listened to. They did like a fake. They were sponsored by Casper Mattress. So they decided to do like their normal podcast episode, but like all in whispers. And it's one of my favorite episodes of theirs to listen to because it makes me crack up and not sleepy at all. It's very funny. They're DJs. I mean, that's the human condition, isn't it? I enjoy small streamers. Not that I won't watch bigger streamers. Yeah. Like, I like the community that, you know, you can, like, actually kind of have, like, a little bit of a conversation between chat and streamer. Which is nice. But, you know, it's just pros and cons, you know? It's, like, not, like, one is better than the other. Oh, I gotta draw these cables. These little wrist straps. I exist in a space where it barely counts as ASMR. It's all roleplay. Ah. Okay. I would want to read a historical, like an academic historical account of roleplay online. Because I feel like when, like in my mind, when I hear the word roleplay, I think of like the forums that I used to be on when I was a child that maybe I shouldn't have been on, but like, well, I'm like, oh yeah, like everyone picking their like, you know, their Mega Man Sona and then being like, hey, I'm gonna go, you know, I'm gonna go hunt some robot masters. Anybody coming with me? And then somebody would reply like, hey, I'll go with you, but first I need to get my like weapons repaired or something. Like so and so and I broke it the other day when we were training or whatever. I don't know what I'm making up, but like, that's like the kind of role playing that I remember. I assume it's quite different these days among the youngins. This is nice music. This is Bravely Default music. Interesting. And then there's still like the... And I'm sure people still do that, like, you know, like the Warrior Cats roleplays and stuff. Oh, did you know? Okay, there's a... Wait, did I talk about this? I want to play a game on stream called Cattails. Have I talked about this? I feel like maybe I have, but there's a game on Steam called Cattails that basically is a Warrior Cats fan game, but it's like Stardew Valley, but Warrior Cats. But it's not an official Warrior Cats franchise, like, IP game, so, you know, it's just talking cats that act like Warrior Cats. And I want to play it on stream, because I think it would be really fun to be a Warrior Cat on stream. It's pretty much the same, not my space anymore, though. Oh, okay, that's cool. It takes a lot of work. I mean, it's a lot of creative writing to, like, participate in these things. But I do remember it was fun back in the day. I don't know how it is now because all the, like, social media is so much more fast now, but I remember being like, you post your, like, roleplay post on the forum, and then you would, like, go to school, and then you, like, come home, and then you, like, immediately run to the computer to check, like, oh, did, like, so-and-so reply to my thing? And then they haven't yet, so you're just like, okay, and then you just, like, sit there, like, refreshing. And then your mom is like, get off the computer, I need to use the phone. And then you're like, wait, I'm waiting for my... And then you're like, wait, I cannot explain this to my mother. So you're like, okay. Then you get off the computer. And then you go to sleep and you check tomorrow. It's like very slow. Looks like a neat little pixel cat farming game, right? Doesn't it look so cute? And they've got like cat NPCs. Like, I don't know, it looks fun. I think I would get really into it. All the chat rooms are so dead. They're on Discord, even then they're bleeding members to AI chatbots. No, there's no fun in that. There's no fun in that. It's like part of, I feel like role-playing, maybe I sound like an old fogey, but I feel like role-playing in the traditional sense, it is a traditional pastime of internet goers, okay? It's the way we bonded. It's like how you know, cats, they like lick each other, or like chimpanzees clean each other. For internet degenerates, that's how we bond. You know? You gotta. It's a community activity. It always will be. I firmly believe this. Okay, I think we're almost done, you guys. Drew a very And then there's a little bit of shading, a tiny bit of shading. I'll borrow the color from here. Man, never done D&D or cool stuff like that. Maybe one day. Oh man, highly recommend. Don't be afraid to, like, when you try out D&D, don't be afraid to like jump around to find the right group, you know? Because there's a lot of different ways to play D&D. So if you try playing with a group of people and it doesn't really like, you know, you don't click with it, do not be discouraged. You might just need to find like a different group, or like a, you know, people prefer different kinds of play styles and things like that. But it is so much fun. Like when you find the right group of people, it's so much fun. Okay. How's this looking? Is this it? Should I end it here? Are the shadows? I feel like I need to draw shadows. Shadows are not quite. I feel like I painted this like a bit more messily than I wanted to. I was a bit scribbly. Did not want to be scribbly, but it's okay. That's okay. You just need to work up the courage. Yeah, that is one of the biggest things. The way I started was I found among my friends, we like all like convinced each other. We all convinced each other that we wanted to try it. Which has its pros and cons. Like, it's a lot harder to get into it when you are trying to all figure it out by yourselves. It's usually, for these things, it's usually very helpful to have like an experienced person to kind of be like, oh, like this is kind of like the way you should be thinking about this or whatever. But it's also fun to play it with people you already know. It's slightly less embarrassing or scary. Thank you, Beeb. Thank you, Beeb. I think we're gonna call it soon. I just want to kind of paint in some of these shadows. Make it a bit more... three-dimensional. I'll try annoying one of the friend groups I'm already in. Yeah! And you never know, like, you might know, like, one of your friends might know someone, you know, who's like, oh yeah, like, I have a friend of a friend who, like, would be willing to DM for us or something like that. Yeah, you just gotta ask around. Or if you want to be like our friend group, one of my one of our friends in my friend group was just like, all right, we don't know anybody who's gonna DM, so we'll just like, he just like volunteered to like do it. Which was kind of amazing in retrospect. I don't think any of us at the time kind of like realized how much work it was, but he was just like, okay, fine, I will learn to DM for our sakes. Just kind of amazing. So it's doable. Like, we did it. It's very doable. Let's see. Anything else? I feel like I want like a slight like rim lighting here. Just a very slight. Rim lighting makes everything look better. And then there's a bit here too. Just a little bit. Go. Chef's kiss, thank you. Have you ever done an on-stream game? Oh, like for Dungeons and Dragons? I have not. I don't know if I'd want to. I have randomly thought about the idea of like DMing for chat. Somehow, I don't know how that would work because honestly, I like DMing more than I like playing. But I don't know. I think it'd be fun to DM for chat and then like I could like draw what's happening as it happens or something. I don't know. Like I don't know how to make that an organized experience, however. But I've never played an on-stream game, like not like with other people or anything. I don't know if I'd want to. It depends. I think it would have to be people that I know in real life. Like the people I know, okay, the Venn diagram of people that I know in real life that I would be comfortable playing Dungeons and Dragons with. And people who are comfortable being on stream is like 0 people. So, I don't know. I know people do it though. I don't know if I would though. But I would like to DM for chat if that's like, if I can figure out how to do that somehow. I think that would be very fun. And nice. But yeah, my D&D experience has been basically just like just in-person games or like over Discord or something if we're not like physically located. Okay. How's this look in chat? I don't like the big yellow stuff here. Should I make it more gray? Ah, why is the like tolerance so... No. Gray? That looks less nice. Blue? No. Blue? Gray? Lighter gray? Yellow? Oh, maybe just a lighter yellow is better? Maybe that's fine. Okay. Oh my god, I need to save. I haven't saved this whole stream! Ah! Day 3 of Huevember. Day 3 out of... How many colors are there on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10? 3 out of 10. 30% there. We're getting there. Next will be pink. I'm excited for that one. I know what I want to draw for pink. I have a pink, I have a tamagotchi that I like. That is one of my prized possessions. Oh, I need to sign it somewhere. And it is a shade of hot pink. And I like it very much. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this is more Diddy Kong Racing. Do you guys want to watch me play Diddy Kong Racing? Would you watch that? Oops. Would you guys watch me play Diddy Kong Racing if I played through the whole, like, story mode? Because it's such a good game, and I feel like not enough people know about it. Unfortunately, it's not on the, like, the N64, or what is it? Like, the Switch, the Virtual Console? It's not on the Virtual Console. So we'd have to play it by other means. Yes? Yes? 100% run? Oh my god, that would be crazy. I don't think I would. I wonder if Robolois ever... I should ask her. I wonder if she ever achieved 100%, because I think she tried. Like, I have memories of her trying to beat all of the challenges in Diddy Kong Racing. I wonder if she ever did it. I should ask her. But god, like, Diddy Kong Racing was one of my favorite games in the universe. How long does it take to... Can I Google how long to beat the main story of Diddy Kong Racing? It is not an easy game. No, I don't think it is. But we could at least go through the main story. How long to beat... How long to beat 100% is like 2 hours if you're a pro. Oh, but I am not a pro. So we gotta go. We gotta. Main story is 12 hours? According to howlongtobeat.com. Completionist is 20 and a half hours, apparently. And then, okay. This may be, I mean, I would not be opposed to spending like 12 to 20 hours on Diddy Kong Racing. I think it'd be very fun. Okay, I will think about it. I enjoy the music is so good. The characters are so good. It's a good game. The game is so good. I hope it's not one of those things that I play it and I'm like, this is not as good as it was in my childhood. But okay, that's going on the list for 2026. We're gonna do it. Oh, and also for Tuesday stream, because it is holiday times, we're going to play Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star, which is the, like, I guess it's like a Christmas themed spin-off of Hatoful Boyfriend. I don't know how long it's gonna be, so it may be a stream or two. But that's next up in the queue. I should check how long it is, actually. It cannot be as long as the original game. I will die. How long is it? How long to beat? 6 hours for completionist. Wait, are there like multiple endings? Okay, well, we're gonna be in for okay, so that may be a couple of streams, but yeah, we will be. It's still longer than I thought. I thought it was gonna be like 2 hours. I don't know why I thought that. I was just assuming. It's basically a single run. Okay. We shall see. Well, we'll do a blind run, and then we'll look up like if there's like other endings or like achievements to get. We'll like look that up, so we're not like running around. Cool. So look forward to Holiday Star. I'll be streaming on Tuesday, on the 23rd. So I'll see you then. I know y'all. I probably a lot of you are like busy with holiday stuff, but I will be streaming on the 23rd. So if you're around, come join. Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. I'm gonna have to remember. I think I will be recovered enough to like do voices and things. Which is why I was gonna start on Friday so that we would have Tuesday as like a second stream for Hatoful Boyfriend, but I was like, I don't think I can voice characters. But yeah, if you're interested in that, I'll see you on Tuesday. But that'll be it for stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the warm welcome back. It is so nice to see all these familiar names, even when I've been like on break basically for 3 weeks. So thank you so much for welcoming me back. It's good to see all of you. And yeah, so I'll see you on Tuesday. Have a good night, everybody. Ooh, I should see is there anybody to raid right now? Let me bring up my raid. I need to bring up the dashboard. Who's online right now? Anybody raiding right now? Anybody to raid? It's loading while dramatic music from something called Labyrinth 3, which looks very cool, plays in the background. Is anyone online right now? Oh, Melodica's on. Melodica's playing Danganronpa? Oh my god, we gotta get over there. Oh my god, so many people who I haven't seen in a very long time. Okay, let's go raid Melodica, because I want to see him freak out over more Danganronpa. Okay, let's go. Say hello to Melodica. Be nice, everyone. Okay, bye. See you on Tuesday. Bye. 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. I forgot to say the time. Okay, bye.